In Russia, information about failures in the operation of popular VPN services is spreading. Well-known VPN protocols such as OpenVPN and WireGuard have been disrupted. Complaints were received from subscribers of various mobile operators.
Well, in fact, it's clear why. They think that if the Russians are told the truth, then something will change even now with such a main bypass of blocking, which is quite tough. Almost all free media are blocked. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram are blocked. Here and well, as it were, the next stage, of course, is an attempt to block VPN.
VPN blocking also affects the country's economy.
VPN is actually a technology that is used in civilian life. This is a technology that unites there, I don't know, many ATMs, for example, some remote offices, shops among themselves, and VPN is quite widely used on the internet, and if you block the VPN according to the protocol, this will mean that the business itself is blocked in Russia.
The fact that VPN blocking began in Russia was also reported by the British Ministry of Defense, citing intelligence data.
They allow users to access objective international news sources, including about the war in Ukraine. As well as increased technical disruption, the Russian state has also launched a public information campaign, attempting to scare citizens into avoiding VPNs by claiming they put their personal data at risk. From the UK Department of Defense on Twitter.
Back in the early summer of 2023, Roskomnadzor started blocking VPN entry points. Now the agency is trying to do it again, by other means.
A few years ago, Russia adopted the so-called Yarovaya package, which obliges all internet providers to install, roughly speaking, boxes on their sites that actually block protocols right there and block websites. Therefore, if Roskomnadzor enters a site into the register of banned or tries to block it, the VPN protocol enters its domain name into the register of banned. Immediately the operators block automatically. This is such a bright example of internet censorship that is now working in Russia.
In order for the Russians to have access to truthful information in the event of a blockage of the VPN service, experts give some advice.
Firstly, download several VPN services, paid and free. Somewhere on your phone there are at least 10 clients installed. That is, if one is blocked, you can use another and you can find out the truth about the war and the current world. And secondly, many information applications have already built-in VPN. Well, for example, VPN has an application for the Dozhd TV channel. VPN is built into the Medusa application. This is the second. Third, in the end, you can use the most famous instant messengers, well, the same Telegram.
Russian experts note that for the time being, access to Telegram and YouTube remains relatively free in Russia. Limitation in the work of these resources in the future are also possible, but for Roskomnadzor this is still problematic. Reported by Roman Smoler, Yulia Bil, UATV News.